Hey, welcome in. Well, LeBron James had some fans ejected from a game. I mean, they must have said something really bad, something really offensive. For him to get them kicked out of the game? I mean, they must have said something that really, really upset him. I'll bet that they insulted the Chinese Communist Party. I mean, hey, that's where they have the slaves that make his shoes. So you know he's not going to put up with that. And plus, if there's one thing that's going to upset a champion for human rights like LeBron James, it's being reminded that he profits off slave labor. So you can hardly blame him, can you? Here's the headline. LeBron James slammed as LeSnitch and LeKaren for getting fans ejected. So what happened? Well, I guess he was playing the Pacers, and a couple of female fans said something that he didn't like, I guess probably insulting the Chinese Communist Party. And he physically grabbed a ref and brought them over and pointed at them and had them ejected from the game, which is totally what a grown man would do. And he was asked after the game what had made him uncomfortable, and he replied, "I mean, nothing is uncomfortable for me." Well, clearly something is. I mean, you had them ejected for something they said, so something makes you uncomfortable. I don't know, maybe somebody criticizing the Chinese Communist Party makes you uncomfortable. I don't know what they said, but I mean, it had to be something really hurtful to him. And, you know, I mean, that would work, right? But anyway, but there's a difference between cheering on your home faithful, booing opponents and things of that nature, or not wanting your opponents to be successful. And then there's moments where it goes outside the line with obscene gestures and words that shouldn't be tolerated in our game from nobody. Yeah, you can't just go to a basketball game and say obscene things like, I don't know, free Hong Kong or boycott Nike. I mean, it's a family event. And also, LeBron James has feelings. Is everybody aware of that? He's human just like me and you. When you criticize him for profiting off, slave labor in China, that hurts. When the man's done nothing more than profiting off slave labor in China. But anyway. Let's see, James, who complained about the use of obscene words from fans, can be seen on video grabbing a referee, walking up to the individuals in question, and pointing at them while yelling, "It's right effing here." And you can see here he's grabbing that ref and pointing because I guess some fans hurt his feelings. But anyway, Twitter had something to say about this, of course. From Terry Wayne Carpenter Jr., LeSnitch back to his old tricks. He'll call fouls on people who aren't even in the game, cry to officials. It's what he does. He whines to the league when things don't go his way. I think at this point, he's more of a detriment to the NBA than anything. I mean, he's become so unlikable. Let's see, someone called him LeSnitch. I mean, it's just not a good look, is it? It's not a good look. And it was like two women, like young women, that he got kicked out. How about this one? More like LeKaren calling the manager. How about this one? Wait, he got heckling fans kicked out of an opponent's arena. That's just embarrassing. LeKaren. And this also doesn't help him with the comparisons to Jordan. Listen to this. Saw LeBron had fans removed from a game last night. I'm sure the fans were being a-holes, but that's a difference between Jordan and LeBron. Jordan would have wanted them to stay in the front row, would have drained 10 straight shots and stared them down after each one. That's truth. And that's why LeBron will never be Jordan. How about this one? The way Bron grabbed a ref's arm to show him who's bothering him. It is pathetic, isn't it? It's just not a good look. He's supposed to be the face of the NBA. Now he's getting fans suspended and swearing at them. This is getting pathetic. Here's Guy Benson. Did they say something about China? I know. How about this one? LeBron stopped the whole game to snitch on these people. They got ejected, no warning or nothing. He told them to get out, and they had to get out. How about this one? This is what happens when entitled rich people mix with cancel culture. So I don't know. I can think of better ways to spend my time. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you just like to listen, there's the podcast Radio Baloney. So on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.